I've made it to Manchester, and you see my view is actually really lovely if you want to see outside. Here we are, Manchester. You can see directly into the office building across the street. They're working hard at something, I'm sure. But in any case, this morning I went out to breakfast at this wonderful place called the Coffee Pot, and I got hot Vimto with my breakfast, which was wonderful. You all know that I filmed with Vimto a while ago, but I just had like the ordinary, room temperature variety that I was not terribly impressed by. This is a completely different thing. It has to be hot, and it's surprisingly good in the morning, which I was like really excited about that. So then I just stopped by Tesco, my first time at Tesco, and I picked up a few things, just again, a few lingering things that people have been recommending to me for so long that I finally able to get. It's actually very fun to find these things out in their natural habitat. So first I got a couple of salt and vinegar things that I've been assured are incredibly powerfully flavored. They better be after all of the warnings that I've received. So I have these squares, first of all. These are Walkers. And then I also have these discos as well. Now the discos, similar to the hula hoops, don't really say too much on them. But the squares, this being Walkers, of course, there is a bit of backstory here on the back. So here we go. Snacks with angles is where it's at, while the others sit in their packs, all round and smooth. Squares are unashamedly different. Bite off the corners first, or build little crisp houses before all the tasty, salty, munching, and crunching. What? I feel like there's a verb missing from that somewhere. Bet you can't do that with those round ones. So the squares, it seems, just have a bit of an attitude, which we like that. We like that. And then lastly, I just have another Mr. Kipling product. I just have the angel slices that a lot of people are recommending. I can't get these in New York. Now these, I feel like we do have a rough equivalent of these in the US. I mean, we don't have Mr. Kipling, but I don't know what the name of it is, but these are looking a bit familiar to me. I feel like we have an American variety of these. I can't think of the name right now. Start with the squares. Oh, so these actually aren't flat. They're like wavy. A guy over in the office is totally watching me film this. Hello, sir. I'm here till tomorrow. They're all over Manchester. I don't know what's in the water here. Okay, right. Squares. Very good salt and vinegar flavor, although here I will say, I do think the hula hoops I had, which was salt and vinegar, were actually stronger than this. So hula hoops are still in the lead, so unless the discos can beat them out, they're the clear winner. But the squares are good. Do the discos now. Like this. These might be tying with the hula hoops in terms of intensity. These are pretty intense. These are actually just a bunch of powdered flavoring with a tiny bit of crisp thrown in for good measure. Very intense, but it's very good. I like both of these. Okay, and the angel slices from Mr. Kipling. And these individuals, you break these. Oh, yeah, there you go. Absolutely wonderful. These are moist, sweet, spongy. If anyone out there either works for Mr. Kipling or knows someone who does, put me in touch with their people over there. I would love to become their official spokesperson. I'll do a very good job. I will help you bring Mr. Kipling to America.